everybody, and welcome to our very fourth video, part 2 of our season 1 premiere of TZRTalk. We are actually here live from my kitchen, and today we have a segment called TZR's Tasty. Part of this segment is actually promoting health, life, and a healthy lifestyle along with it. Mind, body, and soul. Also, this video is actually sponsored by Mishua Productions. And now, let's get talking. So basically, part of what I do, we're going to be making a protein power pump smoothie. I know it's so crazy. I'm like, whoa, what do you put in your smoothies and how does my skin look glowing and youthful? It's because of what you put into your body. And I'm sorry that it took a little bit of while. I had some autoimmune diseases. I had a huge flare up with my lupus. I ended up getting a sun blister and so much more happening to me. But I'm happy to be back here. And the YouTube TV rolling with you guys. So as I get this video is sponsored by Mishua Enterprises, and thank you. Now let's get started. So basically what I do, I always rush my fruit. Number one thing you need to do before putting any type of food in your body is getting it soaked in water with some baking soda. Because if you don't, you will end up getting parasites, and we don't want that. Now, there's some peaches up in here. Well, we definitely have to get a knife for this one, haha. So we're going to basically open it like this. Bend it as much as you can. I put blueberries, a can of peaches. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut the tips of the strawberries. Put these in there. And these are limited edition from a farming distributor from Walmart. And by the way, never get Driscoll's because there are tons of parasites even if you wash them. Okay, we're going to a little bit of this base. We're going to use the raspberry lemonade as one base. A little bit of that. We're going to add a vanilla juice base. We're going to add a little vanilla protein shake. I use glucose control because of my cardiac condition. I have Sjogren's tied into my lupus. Okay, now we're going to go to our humble refrigerator and get some apple slices. Apple slices and oranges. Those are really good for you. Vitamin C, all that good stuff. For my doggies. Achilles. glue. I prefer the clicker. Awesome. Now let's cut this orange. Vitamin C, baby. That's all we need. Or is this a mandarin? They're smaller, so this is definitely a mandarin. That's okay, though. A little bit of this. We might need one more. And what I do with these little tops of the strawberries is I give them to my dogs as food. So, a couple of those for them. For him. I'm going to go put this in the sink. You always want to make sure as you do your food or prepare your food, clean as you cook. Saves you time at the end. Now, we're going to get a couple more oranges again. And then we get the ice. And we should be good to go. And this outfit is actually Necleta Athletics. Thank you for the styling, slaying fit for a super slaying queen. So, just cutting out some oranges. Little pieces. I think that should be enough for what we want it to do. Okay. Now we're going to get some ice. Taking our bowls and our stuff to the kitchen, to the sink. Blueberries and strawberries. Let's just say nature supplements. I don't know about y'all. Maybe adding a few grapes, maybe 4 grapes into the mix. Now, putting all your ingredients back into your fridge. And then now we're going to get a cup of ice and we're going to start blending. Let me find a cup real quick. Move to the moon, inspired by the stars. 'Cause why? I am a star. Get your ice. With this cup, we're just going to get like half of that. Get a little bit more. Okay. Now we're putting just letting you know the blender that we are using is a Proud Ninja. I want to be ninja. It's the name of the game. Just like EA Sports in the game. And yes, if you guys are wondering, even though I don't play games, I support the gaming community because let me tell you, they make ballin' money doing what they're doing with Twitch and streaming. So, shout out to the gaming community. You are much loved. Now, unplug your blender, and now we use your pitcher, and you can always, use glass for your storage container that you want to use. And you just pour it in. That's a sound that everybody loves. Awesome. And you put this on. Always make sure. Now, just a little shot of it. I'm going to give it a little bit of a taste. I have these really cute glasses in here. But so what we're going to do is we're going to release this. And I'm just going to taste it from here. Yeah, let's take out the blade though. Even though I do live a hardcore lifestyle, I'm about hardcore safety, and that was not it. Man, I do it again. But yeah, but you can also put your own twist inside it. You can put spinach, you can put kale, for a little bit of greenery and detox. But this was a true protein builder. Because, summer's ending and fall and winter are coming around, so you want to make sure that you thicken yourself up as much as possible, not get like obese or fat or anything like that. Not that I have anything against that big or heavy set individuals. Love you, do you. I'm always about that. But you want to make sure that your body has enough nutrients for enduring certain seasons. And fall and winter, you get cold, and you want to make sure that you have everything in your body for you to not, feel cold all the time, yada, yada, yada. But as I said, shout out to the big people, Lizzo, Gabriel Iglesias, I love Fluffy, I'm a Hispanic woman, and Ralphie May, just love you guys, and one thing I always will promote is body positivity. I'm not, no Kim Kardashian, Bella Hadid type, but I do love myself, and I promote that with my daughter very much, even though she's my little chunker butt. I always say love yourself, because if you have peace within yourself, you can have peace within others. So, and I'm saying this on this video because last thing I want to be is canceled. Yeah. And speaking of, during this video, we're going to do a quick moment of silence after I do this, because we lost many icons in the span of like 3-4 days. So let me put this on the stand. And right now, let's take a moment of silence. And let's honor the people who have fallen and passed on. May their soul rest in heaven, and may God open them in welcome arms. So please take a little bit of a moment of silence to these individuals. And yes, this is my kitchen. It's pretty cool, huh? My house was actually built in the 1970s, and it's actually our very first starter home. It's actually the best first starter home, and my daughter loves it. My family loves it. My dad loves it, and even though it needs a lot more work, I'm just excited to actually have a home where I can sleep, eat, and just live in peace. Thanks to God and a lot of people who made it possible. And I have my 3 poochers. They love it too. Their backyard is beautiful. So one of these days we're going to be doing a gardening segment in my front yard with my my flower beds. Give you guys a little bit of a gardening tip and a maintenance tip for how you can keep your flower beds clean and appealing to society's eyes they pass by. So yes. Now I'm gonna put this, just supposed to let it like sit a little bit, because you know we did use a juice base and milk base together, so you got to make sure they set before you put it in. Smoothie tip. I have a friend who works at Tropical Smoothie. She told me this. And the FBI. I don't care. And now we put our blender base away. Sometimes my cabinets are not my best friends. The doors are like, we're gonna stay open. But yes, I'm just so excited that I've been able to connect with you guys today. This is a beautiful, beautiful TZRTalk episode. I'm glad that you guys waited and patient and were eager to stick with me, so thank you so much. I'm about to go to YouTube right now, real quick. I want to see my videos. We're going to go to our very first episode. Just chilling in my kitchen, it's fun. I'm chilling with you guys, so give it a minute. Be fierce. I have my beautiful pepper whiskey right here. He's been my great sous chef, and soon this is a Jasaka production and a Mashiro Enterprises sponsored YouTube TV show. I'm your host, Natalie Alexis Maria Goodwin, as you can tell by the ring on my finger. And this has been a TZR approved message. Thank you. I scroll slayed. And you have a wonderful, beautiful day. As I said, this is a TZR approved message. Thank you guys, and tune in next time for TZR Talk. This is a Jisako production and a Michio Enterprises sponsored YouTube TV series. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.